Hello everyone, welcome back to Conquests of Camelot. So, I'm not trying to capture every possible way to die on this Let's Play. It's not a ways to die video. There are already videos like that. I think Mr. Whitman, the YouTube user Mr. Whitman, specializes in videos like that, basically total compilations of every possible way to die in Sierra Adventures and also other games. But somebody did point out a particularly... If you try to go back to Gaza here, Merlin warns you, you should not think of returning to Gaza, Arthur. If the Mukhtar's men find you, it will mean your life. Why do you refuse to listen to good advice? See, now you've gone and lost your head, but I'm sure the Mukhtar's men will find a use for it, to adorn a spike, no doubt. Alright, and on that note, or well, continuing the note of ways to die, let's see, let me come back here. So, you remember I had the problem last time that for some reason I couldn't say yes to, what was this woman's name? I forget her name. Well, anyway, we could trying to say talk to her. Fatima, yes, thank you. Fatima was her name. So for some reason we couldn't say yes to her, or well, we could say yes, but it froze the game. For some reason the game froze instead of giving us the proper ending sequence or like death scene that we were rightfully expecting. But if you say no to her twice. So you say no once, and then, she gives us this vision of the Holy Grail, and all this, again, all this song and dance, quite literally. Well, literally dance, not song. I guess she's not singing, she's just dancing. But anyway, so we say no again, and so she stops dancing and asks us what we want. But after you've said no to her twice, you can still try to kiss her then. You can try to kiss her. By refusing my seductions, you have proven yourself to be a man of moral worth, but beware that you do not undo it all with a passing moment of weakness. So now she's like, no, back off, man. Don't succumb to a passing moment of weakness. But we can persist, we can try again. If that is truly your wish, that is what you shall have of me. Alas, you are helpless, completely under Fatima's fatal spell, and here is the reward for your weakness, being strangled to death by Fatima. How will I ever explain this to the Queen? So yeah, she does something similar if you say yes to her questions, except that, like I said, she actually she doesn't kiss Arthur, she smothers him with a pillow. Like, she actually takes one of those pillows and pushes it on his face and smothers him to death with it. So yeah, at least we can do that much. I don't know why the saying yes didn't work, but, oh well, bug in the game, I guess. And one other thing, just one other thing, if you just try to leave, like if you just kind of see her and say, you know what, nah, I'm out of here. See this blue sort of doormat here? It is a piece of dark slate with a painted edge. If you just say, nah, I'm out of here. After a long and dizzying slide, you have landed in the cold waters of Hezekiah's aqueduct. By my beard, this is a cold lesson to learn. Next time you must deal more carefully with Fatima before you attempt to leave. So she doesn't kill us, and in fact, we can go back. We can actually go back to Jerusalem from here and try again. So yeah, it's not fatal. The hint book says if you do that, be prepared for a long walk back. I actually don't think it's that long. I mean, you just go out, you go up those stairs, and then you go up one screen, and then you walk into the city. To me, it's not that long, but, Any road back is a long road back. Does anyone still remember that song? Who remembers that song? Probably nobody. Anyway, oh yeah, and one other thing, you can't get your purse back. even if you prove yourself worthy, Fatima doesn't give you our purse back at the end after her trials, and you can't ask for it back. Like if you ask her about your purse, she just says, "Oh, I don't know anything about it." So yeah, that's it. We're without our purse, but that's okay. We don't need it. We only need the money for that market. We won't need money for the rest of this game. So, okay, having now explored those little loose ends, let's go ahead and continue with the continue where we left off. And I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit subpar. I have been feeling ill for the past few days, and yesterday was particularly bad. I'm actually feeling better today than I might not sound very well today, but I feel much better today than I did yesterday. So I don't feel too bad, but my voice might still sound a bit not in top form. So apologies for that. Anyway, so we're pretty much done here in Jerusalem, and I did surmise correctly that this homeless guy is actually the hierophant whom Fatima spoke of. So he's I don't know exactly if he's going to give it away. Like, does he actually? Hold on. What does he say if we say ask about hierophant? Yeah, he just says, what answer can you expect from a leprous beggar? So he's totally playing it straight and just acting like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. But this guy is actually the hierophant. So let's ask him a few questions. Can you tell us about the Grail, sir? My task to guide you toward the Grail, nothing more. Okay. And hey, Galahad was here, right? Tell me about Galahad. He chose to enter the catacombs without passing the test of symbols. He has not been seen since. Okay, so trying to enter the catacombs without passing the test of symbols is probably a mistake. How about that Fatima? She is extremely powerful, for she has the highest favor of the goddess. Oh yeah? Tell me about the goddess, sir. Once in the city, she was greatly worshipped under the name of Aphrodite. By that name still we call her. And besides the goddess, there were goddesses, right? Yeah. Come on, man. We know by now you're not just a leprous beggar. Give up the act, dude. You're not just a leprous beggar. You're a hierophant. Which is like an elephant, except wiser, I guess. Probably with an even better memory. Okay, we need to go to the catacombs. If you ask me to open the catacombs, then I will tell you more. If you choose not to enter, there is no point in me telling you anything. Yeah, okay, open the catacombs, bub. Let's get to the catacombs. Because you have passed the test of symbols, I will give you a gift that could save your life. Within the catacombs are cursed rats whose bite is poison. One bite from these rats and you will die slowly. Even the slightest bite means certain death. If bitten again, the end comes more quickly and with great agony. Take this vial of elixir. Okay. If you are bitten, drink it and you will be cured. There is but one dosage, so waste it not. Okay, thanks, pal. The way is open. Go! Alright, here we are in the catacombs. Now that the secret entrance is shut, there remain 2 doorways to choose from. The entire wall through which you entered is covered with a mural. The air is stale and musty. Everything around you is covered with the dust of centuries. The mummies in their niches are ancient, untouched for ages. Would that Galahad had left some sign to guide us. He may be trapped in this foul place. Let us pray he is still alive. But you must be extremely careful. I hear the skittering of the poisonous rats everywhere within the walls. Their evil eyes glint from behind and around the mummies. Avoid them at all costs. Yeah, so where we have mummies like this, most of them must be quite old, for they look dry and brittle and smell of dust and decay. So where we have mummies like this, you need to avoid them. So these catacombs do you say catacombs or catacombs? I don't know if both are correct. I don't know. It's not a word that I use in my everyday life for some reason. Because I don't live in Paris. So this place at first seemed very annoying to me. Like when I first got here, I said, what the heck is this? This is really, like, it really kind of teed me off a bit because there are a couple of things annoying about it. First of all, hold on, let me save here. In catacombs. So the first annoying thing is, okay, that time it didn't do it, but a lot of these rooms, yeah, change directions. Like, see, I went up and I came out the left. So a lot of the time you get turned around here. Now, you can use the lodestone. The one thing we still have, oh, actually, we have a couple of things in our inventory. We have that elixir that the Hierophant gave us. Then we have that green apple, which was given to us by the Seeress, but, excuse me. So we can use the lodestone if you want. So you can see, like, right now, the top of the screen is east, which means that now, since that means we came from the west, so that means north should be up now. Indeed it is. So you can use the lodestone if you want. What I actually found is that it's not that bad because I think there are only like 8 screens total here. These whole catacombs consist entirely of just, I think, 8 screens. So that's actually not that bad. So even if you don't use the lodestone, you might get turned around a few times, but it's not that bad. It's not too difficult to find the places where you want to go. So once you realize there are really not that many screens here, it's not that terrible. It's manageable. And yeah, the other thing that's annoying is these mummies. So if you're walking through a door like this, make sure to go like right in the middle. Don't get too close to the mummies. If you do get close to the mummies... So first of all, Merlin warns you, Arthur, beware the rats. Any closer and you will be bitten. And Arthur actually is smart enough to turn around at Merlin's warning. But you can ignore it and keep going. And there we go. We get bitten like that. A rat has bitten you. You may not feel the effects of its poison for a long time, yet the Hierophant warned that it means certain death. And you can keep doing this. He warns you again, but you can keep getting bitten. You can get bitten several times. Did Arthur disappear there I think it was a graphical glitch, or it seemed like Arthur disappeared there for a second. Another rat has bitten you. The poison will now act twice as quickly. And yeah, we can... There are rats that run around like that. There will be random rats that just kind of run through the screen like that, but they don't hurt you. The rats only hurt you if you walk up to the mummies. So... You have been bitten yet again. Now your time is truly limited. I just find it funny how he keeps just ambient, like, oh, you've got bitten. This means certain death. Oh, you got bitten again. Now it'll happen twice as fast. Oh no, a third time. Now your time is truly limited. Like he just kind of, it's like you get so many chances. It seems the threat level seems to wear a little bit thin if he keeps saying, oh, no, it's truly limited. But I think the fourth time, yeah, the fourth time is actually fatal. Alas, the rat's poison has taken its toll, and the cold hand of death has closed upon you forever. So yeah, you can survive the rat bites for a while, but let's try to avoid them for as long as we can. There will be a time later when you can't avoid it. There is a rat bite that you have to take, but that will come later, so we'll get to that. And in the meantime, just stay away from the mummies. So... the catacombs don't seem as bad when you realize 2 things. 1, stay away from mummies, and 2, there aren't that many screens, so if you get turned around a bit, it's not too bad. So, okay, so that's it. That's kind of the introduction to the catacombs, I guess. So, what do we do now? One thing you want to do, if you like getting points, as I do, is make sure to look at all these murals. Like, for example, here's a mural of, I think this is Adonis. Let's just make sure, let's check. So right now we have these points. I think it adds 1 to our wisdom points. We have here 161 wisdom points. And if you just right click on the mural, it shows the death of Adonis, one of Aphrodite's lovers. The legend is written in the Liber Ex Doctrina. Interestingly, there is also a tree filled with golden apples in this mural. That might be a hint about something later. And now if we look at our score, yeah, now we got 1 wisdom point for doing that. So it's enough just to look at them. You don't have to do anything special. Just look at them and get Merlin's description of the mural, and then you get points for that. So let's check out all the murals here. If we go this way, there is another one here. This one shows the death of Hippolytus, as brought about by Aphrodite. The full story is told in your Liber Ex Doctrina. And yes, I could read the stories from the game's manual, but I don't think I want to go that far. I don't think I want to actually start reading all the stories from the manual. If you're interested, you can look it up. I mean, you can probably find these stories on Wikipedia or Google them or something. But yeah, little bit of background there is nice. Oh yeah, and make sure to look at the spirals here too, because this also gets you a point. There are lunar and solar spirals here. A solar spiral goes in the sunwise direction. Sunwise is the direction that the shadow of the sun moves around a sundial. A lunar spiral moves to the left in the opposite of or counter sunwise direction. Solar spirals are signs of a god, while lunar spirals are signs of a goddess. I think today we would call those clockwise and counterclockwise, but okay. Sunwise and anti-sunwise or counter-sunwise is... wait, did he say sunwise or... Yeah, he did. Sunwise and counter-sunwise. Okay. All right, because back then they had sundials. But I thought they had some kind of mechanical clocks in this. I don't know. When was the first mechanical clock developed? I don't know. I thought they had some kind of mechanical devices by now, but maybe they didn't. Anyway, okay. So, if we go here... 5-point star pentacle that is associated with the goddess, and because it is formed of one unbroken line, it is used to keep out harmful spirits, or to lock them in. Same symbol as here on this sarcophagus. Is that to keep things out or to keep things in? Merlin doesn't have anything to say about these symbols. They look a little bit phallic, don't they? Actually, they look very phallic now that I think about it, because you've got the two things here, and then you've got like the... Okay, well, maybe that's just my dirty mind. It is... Well, frankly, Arthur, I do not know what it is. I do not know everything. Yeah, all right. All right, fair enough. So, the sarcophagus... Oh, no. Oh, no. I have a bad feeling about this.
I smell warm blood and live flesh. Come closer. I've golden treasure. Come closer and see.
I'm going to be a good seer adventurer here and save the game. Sorry, doing that voice provoked my throat a bit. I'm going to guess that just obeying that thing's request to come closer and see might not be the best idea. Want to bet? Let's find out what happens. Do not go too close, Arthur, I beg you. A ghoul is not to be trusted. Yeah, I kind of figured that, but in for a penny, in for a pound. Whoa. Wow, that thing is both fast and strong. It just seized us and pulled us in. Alas, curiosity killed the king. Even the worms will go hungry by the time the ghoul is finished with you. Alright. So yeah, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't just walk right up to the sarcophagus. What we can do, though, is we can approach it from here. The creature can't grab us from if we're all the way over here. And we can actually look at the... if we look at the lid of the sarcophagus, we can actually read it. Below the pentacle are carved these words. Cursed is the priest who lies here. He betrayed the goddess and stole her treasures. Sacred objects of gold he has stolen. By the sign of the pentacle he is imprisoned. The star of the goddess rules him. Take heed, you who read these words of warning. Okay. All right. I took heed. I will not fall victim to that ghoul again, or I'll try not to anyway. All right. Let's see. What do we have over here? I think we've been here before. So that's what I was saying. Like, you can get turned around fairly easily, but there aren't that many screens. So it's not that bad. It's like, yeah. Let's see. This symbol here. To the Gnostics, the eight-rayed sun represents the universe with the dome of heaven in the center. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I think at this point... we should also ask about the Gnostics and get more details about the Gnostics from Merlin. Gnostic meant knowledge. It refers to secretive Christian cults who seek after heavenly knowledge, disdain all matters of the flesh, and worship Sophia, the great mother of all wisdom. For the past 4 centuries, they have been heavily persecuted by the Christian sect ruling from Rome and may have met here to worship in secret. Okay. Can we ask about Sophia? I mean... I know she's the capital city of Bulgaria, but besides that. To the Gnostics, she is the great mother of wisdom, creator of the universe, mother and wife to the god who came after her. Because of this belief, the Gnostics also allow women to be priests, and for this reason the Christians in Rome particularly hate them. All right. Little bits of history like that are kind of interesting, little like real-life historical lessons there, kind of filling in some... I mean, they have nothing to do with the game, obviously, but just, providing some information for those who are curious. It's not a bad thing. Oh yeah, and by the way, see this here? Yeah, there are a great many bones around, as might be expected in catacombs. We can get a bone here. It is a terribly old, moldering bone. I cannot imagine why you want it. Well, because... Yeah, shut up. We fell for that one before. I'm not falling for it again. I got the bone because maybe this creature would like a bone. From the sound of the ghoul's gnashing teeth, I would say it enjoyed even that old bone. Imagine how much more he would enjoy your own fresh bones. Okay. If he can eat a raw bone... then I guess he has pretty strong teeth. Alright, well, let's move on. I think we haven't been here. Yeah, we haven't been here yet. So what is this mural? This shows the story of Pygmalion, which is again written in your Liber Ex Doctrina. This version is rather fancifully embellished with doves and piping satyrs. Okay, so... I like how he basically implies that this is an embellished version of a true story. So it's like, well, don't take this one too seriously. This is like a Hollywoodized version of the story, as if it were a true story, which it probably is not, I don't think. All right, and what do we have here? It is utterly empty except for a statue of Aphrodite. There is a stone statue of Aphrodite in the center of the room. Upon one hand rests a carved dove, but the other hand, though held out with palm open, is empty. Can we talk to the statue? In this place, it would not surprise me to hear a statue talk, but this one shows no interest in speech as yet. Alright, I think we need to come back here later. Okay, so where haven't we been by now? We've seen most of the places here already. Sorry, I know I'm coughing a lot, but that's actually a good sign. That means my body is finally coughing out the last of the illness. It's actually it's worse at the beginning when I don't cough, because that's when it really hits me hard. And that's like yesterday I was feeling really bad. Today I'm actually feeling much better, even though again I don't sound much better. Okay, so where do we go? Where haven't we been? I think there's one thing. There's one screen that we're missing. There's one screen that we haven't seen yet, and I'm not sure. Where is it? Yeah, see, we're back at the start now. Okay, it wasn't there. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. So let's take a look around here. So we have some funeral urns designed to hold the ashes of the deceased or their mummified organs. This, again, is a symbol of... It says it's a symbol of Mithras, even though people keep saying that's actually a Christian symbol. Okay, so I'm going to assume that Roman soldiers once used these catacombs, and this here is... The pentacle, apples, and the goddess are often associated together because if one cuts an apple open lengthwise, you can find a 5-pointed star hidden within. Really? If you cut an apple open lengthwise, do you find a 5-pointed star hidden within? Life hack. I did not know that. All right. Okay, and yeah, we have this this mummy here. There is a round copper medallion around the neck of what may be the mummy of a child. Okay, so how do we get the medallion? Can we just say, get medallion? Aye, but how without risking a rat bite? Yeah, we need to stay away from the mummies or we'll get bitten by rats. Oh, did you actually see? You can actually see a little pair of red eyes glinting out there. Like you can actually see the rat's eyes reflecting there from behind the, or I guess kind of beside the mummy there. What do we have? Can we... Oh, it actually doesn't show our sword in our inventory, but I think we're supposed to get the medallion with our sword. So let's say get medallion with sword. Swords! Very clever, Arthur. You have safely taken position with the medallion, and that mummy just kind of crumbled into dust. Wow, that was a load-bearing medallion. That mummy just It didn't even disintegrate. It almost disappeared entirely. All right, so now we have the medallion, and guess what? It has that same symbol on it, which means it will protect us from that zombie or from that ghoul or whatever it was called. It won't protect us from the rats, unfortunately, but it will protect us from that thing in the coffin. So, let's make use of that faculty now and go and visit our friend here again. Yeah, you want me to come closer and see? Oh, you want me to come closer? Okay, I'll come closer.
Yeah! The accursed pentacle!
That's it. That was... Well, I don't know what... Did he disappear? Or did he die? Or... I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know what happened, actually. Let's look in the coffin. The thing has retreated from the warding spell of the medallion. There is a faint glint of gold at the center of the sarcophagus. Oh, wait. Hold on. So it's retreated. So what does that mean? Does it mean it's... Is it, like, cowering in the corner, in this corner of the sarcophagus here? Okay. Anyway, there's a glint of gold. I believe... Aye, it is a golden apple. Alright, let's get the apple. An apple of solid gold. I wonder how often the fiend has used it as a lure. Okay, so he actually wasn't lying. He said he has treasures of gold. He actually wasn't lying. He actually had a golden treasure. But this time he got it without getting killed, which is nice. Alright, so we're actually almost done here. We're actually almost done with these catacombs, which means we're getting very close to the end of the game, because once we get out of here, we will actually start the end game sequence. So, are we ready? I think we're ready. Alas, a rat has bitten you. There's nothing you can do to avoid it. So yeah, that's the unavoidable rat bite. Boy, Arthur's getting sicker and I'm getting sicker too. I'm not getting sicker, it's just all this talking is irritating my throat a bit. The Hierophant warned that even one bite was lethal and death inevitable, though it may be slow in coming. So, and it appears that Galahad has fallen prey to the rats, for there he lies upon a bier, unaware even of your presence. So now this is decision time. This is, once again, a test of Arthur's goodness. We could drink the elixir and save our life, which seems like a logical thing to do, but, as you might guess, Galahad was bitten by a rat and could die at any moment. Can we talk to him? He's in no condition to answer you. Can we take advantage of his subdued nature? Do try to restrain yourself, Arthur. All right, fair enough. So yeah, what we actually have to do here is give the elixir to Galahad.
Arthur, my king, I knew you would come. Only way out. The gift for Aphrodite. You must bring her the...
He's lapsed into a healing coma. By the time he is healed, you will be dead of the rat's poison. You have but one chance to find the Grail. Only its healing powers may yet save you if you can find it in time. Do not despair or regret your choice. You have done the good and noble deed and saved Galahad, who served you so faithfully. So yeah, if we had... I'm going to save here. So yeah, Galahad will survive. If we had taken the elixir for ourselves, then Galahad would have died because we wouldn't have been able to cure him, and we wouldn't be able to get the Grail. You can't get the Grail if one of these three soldiers dies. Galahad, Lancelot, and who was the other one? Gawain, I think, was the other guy's name. All three of them. You need to save all three of them. If you don't save all three of them, you will not be able to get the Grail at the end of the game. So we saved Galahad, which is great. But now we need to hustle. Now we need to hurry up and get to the end of the game because we have been bitten and the timer is running. Time is counting down. We need to hurry up. So he mentioned a gift for Aphrodite. And what does Aphrodite like? We saw that actually in that mural of Adonis. It said it pointed out the golden apples. So let's go ahead and give the golden apple to the statue.
You've brought the gift by which I am made complete. For this, I will tell you what you must do to escape the catacombs. First, be warned. From this moment on, every door within the catacombs is a possible trap. If you leave the safety of this room too soon, you may be trapped forever within a tomb. It is Aphrodite's will that you should know something of her history. I'll pose you 6 questions to test your knowledge of her. Each question requires but 1 word in answer. When you've answered all 6, I shall reveal to you how you may escape the catacombs. As for the sacred cup,
Meaning the Grail, which we're looking for.
It lies beyond the catacombs. You will not find it here. The test now begins. In the kingdom of Fauna, what represents fertility and is sacred to Aphrodite?
So I have to be honest, I'm getting a little bit tired of the game's reliance on riddles and kind of like trivia questions like this. So I'm just going to look these up. You can probably find these in the game's manual, but I'm just going to check the walkthrough because the game, the walkthrough I have a walkthrough just gives these answers straight. So I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit tired of the game doing this, all these riddles and puzzles and things, and I think you can get these wrong. You can actually answer the questions wrong. There doesn't seem to be any punishment for getting them wrong. She'll just ask them again. She cycles through the same questions, and if you get them wrong, she'll just cycle through until you get the same question again. You can try it again. So you can, as far as I can tell, you can answer wrong as many times as you like. There's no punishment for doing so, but I'm just going to go ahead and just look up the answers. So the answer here is dove.
That is the answer. The test continues.
Upon whom did Theseus call for vengeance upon Hippolytus? And the answer there is Poseidon.
That is the answer. The test continues.
All right. Where did Pygmalion live? I don't know. In a pig house? That's kind of a weak joke. I'm sorry. Where did Pygmalion live? Cyprus. All right, test continues. Whom did Aphrodite love that was killed by a boar? Wasn't that, yeah, Adonis. We saw him in the very first mural that we saw when we came into these catacombs. All right, whose company did Pygmalion disdain? Oh, the answer is women. Okay, well. All right. What did Aphrodite give to the statue to reward Pygmalion? Life.
You have given the 6 answers I require and earned your chance at freedom. First, accept this gift.
Oh, she gave me her dove. Great.
When you've proven yourself by sword and shield, the time will be right to use the dove. To escape from the catacombs, you must enter 6 doors exactly as I tell you. If you choose a door that is wrong, you will find yourself trapped forever. You begin here by choosing the first door you must enter. The doors you choose must face the direction I give you, and you must enter them in exactly this order. West, east, south, east, south, north. You might get the impression that this is pretty important to remember, and you would be right. I will note this for the next video. Have no fear for Galahad. When he is healed, I shall set him free. You have earned that boon. I shall not speak again. Your escape relies now upon your own ingenuity. Okay. Talk to the statue. Can I say thanks? I think this is Merlin responding. Well, hey, since the statue won't talk to us again, can we kiss her? Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Well, what I mean, that's it. That's not it. That's not the whole game. But this is now an escape sequence. We need to escape these catacombs
and then the final scene in the game will begin. So I'll do that in the next video. We might finish this game in the next video. If not, then certainly in the video after that. So I would say at the very most we have 2 videos left, but we might actually finish this game in the next video, so we'll see how it goes. Until then, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, hope you're all doing well, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.